Aries, I would like to do the cards for next year for 2023. I'm outside, so you will hear birds. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, January. You can start your new cycle of life. You can start whatever you wanted to do for a very long time. It's time. It's also Jupiter sign, so it's Jupiter is planet for expansion. So expand your ideas, expand your wishes, and actually start moving, making steps towards it, because in February you're going to have a lot of work to do on that. The process will go well if you will start it in January and not wait for it. In March, you might either have to fight for your position on your ideas. Someone might start questioning if what you're doing is the right thing to do. But eventually you gonna need to stand up for your ideas. Don't allow people to, you know, take your ideas and trash it, because, if the idea was given to you, it was given by universe. So it wants you to create something. So you need to do a lot of work, because as soon you're going to come closer to your birthday, which is in April, you're actually going to feel blessed and happy, and that you listen to life, listen to the universe for this. But in May, you might start in May. You might start maybe having a little doubts about other things. Maybe you're gonna start seeing how the life's changed for you in the past 3-4 months. That maybe some kind of a past, like old friends that you haven't seen, or some relatives, or just something where you feel like you would need to cut, to let it die, lose a friend over conversations, or, finish some projects you have worked for very too long of the time. You basically need to do some cutting in your life at that point, and it's probably going to be more of emotional feelings. So something more inside of you. It could actually even be that you're going to be getting frustrated, first, even like a sexual frustration. Um, but it also means that maybe you're just going to be too busy working, that um, you're kind of going to do the end of your transformation in May, meaning that whatever you were working for the past 4 months, on the fifth month, you're finally going to see some kind of a difference in it. And sometimes when we get a new things in our lives, before you take something from universe that you wish for, you have to give something away. That could be also up to that month that you will finally do the transformation. And you're gonna get yourself in June, right? Maybe some kind of partnership, workship, craftsmanship with other people. Maybe you'll find somebody who is more that willing to work with you, or working on new ideas, or, you're basically going to receive some kind of a help from other people with your vision. It also means that you can probably sign some kind of a big contracts, maybe, paperwork wise, work wise, maybe you decide to do reconstruction at your apartment or your house. Anything that involves work, handwork. Also, it could be with earth, because pentacles are earth signs. So something to do with, maybe as a farmer, or with, minerals, construction, anything like this. Maybe you would need to do a little bit of some kind of a work. But in July, you might start getting a little bit bored with some of the ideas, and you might actually start losing interest, or something is just not going to go your way, and you're going to be disappointed a little bit about it. So it seems that, your summer, I'm sorry, not summer, late spring and early summer, you will have a little bit of hard working or working to do. Uh, it could be also emotionally draining you, and you're just not going to be sure exactly, what you want. Maybe you're going to get a little bit lost in your ideas. Just try to find yourself back. There's, just go back 2 steps and remember what you've done. And then, okay, so April, May, June, July, August. August again. Whatever that battle was for you in March, it's going to come back to you in August. But you know what? It's actually going to be a good one, because you're going to actually, yes, you're going to feel like you got beat up a little bit, but you stood up for your ideas. It could be with family, it could be with business, it could be with work, something physical. It could be also, what else is pages are for? Strength, right? Sports. It could be for a lot of different choices. And then it's September, so you will definitely, though you're still gonna win in August. You might feel a little bit beat up about whatever you have done, but later on you're gonna win no matter what, because in September you're gonna feel a justice. So justice comes. It's one of the highest cards, and you actually have plenty of really good higher cards for 2023, like the fortune, starting with a fortune, meaning you're starting with a luck. Let's do it. On your birthday, you're getting a sun. It's, the god of our little universe, right? Then you're getting the justice, which means that it could either be some kind of a contract with you. It could be marriage contract, it could be work contract, it could be some judicial paperwork that you have to do, maybe a ticket or something to do with the law. It also could be means that you might talk to a lawyers. Again, it's the same thing. Or you're gonna kind of have to sit down and do negotiation. So that could be also information, because it's a sword. Swords also mean signs. it could be maybe some kind of a dead sign that you're not going to feel a little bit justice for it. Uh, but um, you will try to make it that it will be fair to everyone, because it's justice is a card for Libra, and as you know, Libra, they don't want any fights usually. First, they usually try to, you know, smooth everything out for everybody and see how to find a position in life where everybody will be somewhat happy. Okay, so so that's going to be in October, right? And then November shows up. Page of Cups. It's usually Cups is the most um, lovable element. It's an element of water. It's emotions, a happiness and joy, and it could also mean a company. Joy could be either by yourself, or you can actually be with somebody else. So it could be like your friends, your family, your colleagues. Um, but at you, since this is card for you, page usually means that somebody will come to you, but it seems like you can be as well of one of the person, because we're doing the cards for you and someone else. But either you gonna lie to someone around November time, or you're gonna lie to yourself, or somebody else might lie to you. So it's a very, or you might have a young person coming your way, either Cancer, Scorpios, or Pisces. That might be not 100% truthful. Could be a little bit with illusion, and yeah, either don't be so gullible and don't take it personally, and make sure you look through it, or either if you're gonna start acting like it. It's really weird for Aries to do it, but sometimes our emotions take us out, right? And we just can't control it. So it seems like maybe you are gonna lose a little bit of control of yourself around November. That's usually a kind of almost not the opposite of, but November. Um, it's time when we go over what we have done through the year, and maybe emotionally you're not going to be too happy where you were, or maybe you will be happy, but maybe you're lying to yourself a little bit about it. So there's kind of going to be a little of not full truth in November. Hold on a second. That's October. I'm sorry. Yes, October. Okay, November. November comes um, a judgment day for you. So what could it be? November is the month that I was saying a couple seconds before. November is the month of transformation. So Libra month, which is in October, we're kind of finding out, okay, where we stand, and kind of measuring ourselves, seeing what we've done throughout the year, what we did good, what we did not good. And then in November, we start either hitting ourselves, or our eyes getting open, or, we're finding some kind of information, even about yourself, or about just in general, something that might happen in your life that is just kind of waking you up, putting you in a shock. And it's good actually to receive a judgment day like that. Yeah, sometimes it's painful, and yeah, sometimes it hurts, because you feel like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? I thought I only tried to do it for everybody, but That could be one of the shocks. It could be any kind of a shock for you. It's anything, something gonna happen in November for you where it's gonna waken you up a little bit. Not saying it's gonna waken you up fully, but it's definitely gonna wake you up just enough for you to see something that you realizing that you were blindly doing it without understanding that it's wrong, or maybe you wasted just your time and you thought that if you're gonna able to move it. I mean, could be that all the work that you've been doing, and you have a lot of work cards. I mean, look, one, two, three, four. Uh, 4 months you're gonna feel like you're gonna be working really, really hard, and that's why maybe sometimes emotionally, going from here to then all of a sudden to the death, and then being again confused about something, even though four number is good number, it's usually adding to our own personal corner. But no matter what it's gonna have, the Ace of Pentacles coming in December for you. So you're going to feel in December like everything is going to be paid off. This is one of the best cards to have. It's giving you the gift of life, whatever it might be. It could be whatever you would feel like, oh my God, you received the gift of your life. It could be something very simple, or it could be something very big. It could be something very magical. But whatever it is, you're going to feel like you're lucky and you're happy and everything is good. Um, so Aries, the year looks pretty good to me. Wishing you all the best, and to myself as well, because I'm Aries. Um, it's going to be very interesting. It's definitely going to be very karmish year for you. But remember, whatever happens in January, say yes. Don't say no. You can always say no later. Say yes. Because then, you have to start working on it. And you're going to work hard for the next 2 months. And then you're going to need to celebrate your birthday in April, because that's sun. It's God giving us a gift of life. So please celebrate your birthday. Make sure you even for the next 12 days make a wish for every day for each month from April till April, because that is your new year. And then the next month you might have some kind of transformation happening in your life. It could be very small. Maybe you stop smoking or you stop drinking. It seems small, but for a lot of people, that is a lot. It could be that you changed your circle of friends. It could be that you decided to, the death doesn't mean always the negative. It could be also the positive. So it could be maybe you decided to finally sign up for some club and go attend it, or, you just did some kind of a change that helped you transform to a better person than you are now, right? And then work again, emotional confusion. Let's see what's gonna happen then. Um, that's in July, and in August again you're gonna win, because this is number 9 is the end. Um, whatever you fought for, whatever you thought was the right way of doing and going against the flow of everybody else, um, you will win. You might not seem like a warrior, but hey, you are alive. Yes, you beat up, but at least, you're still standing. And then September, we're having some justice. In October, again, some kind of a confusion going on in your life. Either you're gonna start fooling yourself with something that, also justice could be a marriage. Um, so maybe after the marriage, you might not be a little bit confused. maybe some kind of a winning on your side. Maybe not. It doesn't. Justice doesn't. It's just going to be judicially done, proper way. And sometimes the proper way is a right way, and it does sometimes doesn't seem like the right way. Is for the one that's wanted their way. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, judgment. Yeah, in November. So watch out for next November. Um, be kind to yourself and others, because in December you're still gonna come out and feel like, thank God I'm alive. So I wish you all the luck. Let me know, hit like and subscribe.